check 212. Microphone check 212. Looks like we are live, hopefully. It's your boy kicking it with Timmy B. It is September 11th, 2025. We have some, I guess, an update to the breaking news that we had yesterday. Wow, things are getting out of hand here, folks. But it looks like we have an update. Fox News is putting this out here. We're gonna go check out what is going on. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, and my prayers to his family. It's a very, very tragic moment for America, and for his family, most importantly, his mother and father, and his wife and 2 children. It's crazy times. So we're gonna get into this. I guess we're just waiting. We're still waiting here. And these guys are like, oh man. Some very interesting news going on. So I guess as we're waiting here, they had the sound off too, by the way. Just to let you know, this is live on Fox News 23 minutes ago. Were they testing this out? Yeah, it looks like they were testing it out. Is this guy saying something?
Mic check. 1, 2,
Yeah.
11, 12.
Yep. He's just doing the mic check here. 24 minutes ago. And it says law enforcement officials hold a press conference to brief the public on the latest information in the search for Charlie Kirk's killer. Yeah, so as we wait here, this is live, September 11th, 2025. Very interesting news is going on. Oh man, today was something else. It was hard for me to stay focused. It was very difficult. Just the stuff that's online is just insane. Anyway. What the news that I'm hearing is that they've found the weapon that this individual was using, or the firearm. A Mauser. Was that 30-06 caliber round?
All right, guys, here we go.
That was found stashed in some wooded area. I guess on the campus or near the campus. They have the photo of the individual or of a suspect that is the alleged person that they're looking for, wearing a black hat and all black attire with a black short sleeve shirt with black jeans. Apparently this person had a mask and sunglasses on, who committed this vile act. We don't know the motives yet. I think we might find out today, like right now, hopefully. To my understanding, Charlie Kirk is back in Arizona. His body has been taken back. To my understanding, Vice President Vance in Air Force 2 has picked up Charlie Kirk and Charlie Kirk's family and are escorting them back to Arizona. And to my understanding, as of 6:48 p.m., this individual, Charlie Kirk, his body has been returned back home. There should be some kind of funeral. I'm hearing President Donald Trump is going to be at this funeral when that happens. Apparently, Stephen Gardner. Shout out to Stephen Gardner. He's got a great show on YouTube. I just seen a video by him. He said that apparently FBI Director Kash Patel and Deputy Director Dan Bongino are heading to Utah to lead this investigation and be hands-on to get this individual. We got a 2-minute warning here, folks. But apparently, these folks are heading their way to Utah to go lead this investigation through the FBI to be able to find this person and send them some justice, or send them to justice to be tried and obviously investigated on why this happened, what were the motives, how did this all go, who helped out, who did this person talk to in the past, however, like the past few years, what was this person doing the day before? Like, there's so many questions. But it's just why would they do this, and who told them to do this? I find it to be crazy that this is like a lone act, but I don't know what's going on from there. I think Alex Jones has found out some information. Apparently this is the governor of Utah, Governor Cox. I think that's his name. There's Kash Patel, the FBI director. I have not seen Dan Bongino yet.
Hi everybody, thank you for being here today. My name is Hillary Kellner. I am the Communications Director for the Utah Department of Public Safety.
Here we go,
This
folks.
evening we have FBI Director Patel, FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino, Special Agent in Charge Robert Bowles, Governor Spencer Cox, Lieutenant Governor Deidre Henderson, and Commissioner Anderson, as well as, Commissioner Bo Mason, as well as some local partners here present with us today. Governor, we'll kick it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight. We appreciate the media and the partnership we have with you in helping us to get information out to the public so that we can catch this assassin and hold him accountable. We are going to share a portion of a video and that we have of the suspect, as well as some new stills. Those have already been released, but we want to make sure that they get as much attention as possible so that we can get help from...
So they haven't found this guy yet.
In tracking down this evil human being. So we're going
it's
to
crazy.
cue up the video right now, show that. I've asked Commissioner Bo Mason if he would narrate to you what is happening in this video.
Thank you, Governor. Bo Mason, Commissioner for the Utah Department of Public Safety. If you
Wow.
look in the top left, you'll see the building where the shooter was chromed out in the top left corner. So go ahead and play that video, and I'll narrate as we walk through that.
I was gonna say I can use my look at this
So
dude.
here you
It's
see
crazy.
The suspect ran behind that upper.
And he goes off to the right.
On the right, moves to this far right corner.
This guy's booking it.
As he does, he's going to climb off the edge.
Wow.
And then drop down to the ground. As he did that, he left some palm impressions. There's some smudges, some places we're looking to collect DNA. There's a shoe imprint.
He didn't roll, which tells me
is clearly identified as wearing Converse tennis shoes. Again, we'll replay that again so you can get another view of that.
this guy jimmied off the wall or shimmied off
Black pants.
like a
Appears to be some white on the soles of those Converse.
20-foot wall or something like that.
Items that we're looking for. In the stills that are going to follow this, you're going to see a very distinctive T-shirt with an American flag and appears to have an eagle on it. There's also a baseball cap with a triangle on it and a pair of sunglasses. All distinctive, all things that we would ask the public to look for.
He dropped something. He has the rifle
If they know someone who is
in a bag.
those items, who has been seen wearing those items, we're looking for all that information. Here you see the suspect after dropping off the building. He moved around across this grassy area.
Who is in this white car?
We're going to pan to the right.
Ugh. Any of these people. Yep, and he just walks off and just looks normal.
After he
Wow.
crosses the street, this is where he moves over into the wooded area.
What does this do? He's about to cross the street.
That we utilize to track his movements.
Doesn't take the crosswalk,
Firearm in that wooded area following the discovery of this evidence.
showing that he's like trying to get out of there,
You want to go to the still?
but look inconspicuous. Ah, here we go.
The still photographs I mentioned, these have been enhanced. So these are slightly different than what we introduced earlier.
This guy's like a gray man.
Close attention to the T-shirt, like I said, very distinctive with that American flag and that eagle. The hat with the triangle and the sunglasses. If you go to the next picture, please.
That's all they have here.
Backpack as well.
Oh man.
All identifying features that we're hoping the public can help us identify and lead us to this suspect.
Someone's probably harboring this fool right now. Oh man.
Again, there's a better picture of the hat with that triangle logo,
He's probably burnt this gear by now.
blue jeans, and you get a good look at those Converse tennis shoes as well. We have pushed these out, we'll continue to push these out, and we just ask for the public's cooperation through the public. The tips that have been coming in are what are giving us our next leads and enabling us to continue to further this investigation. We've had great cooperation from the public, and we're continuing to ask for that as we move forward. Thank you, and I'll turn time back over to Governor Cox.
Thank you
I
so
mean,
much,
that's it. That's all they're probably going to say, right?
I want to thank Director Patel and his team. It's great to have him on the ground with us tonight.
He's still got to
had several
speak.
briefings, and he's had an opportunity to walk the crime scene. We appreciate our local law enforcement here. Again, we have Mike Smith, who is the county sheriff here. We have all of our local chiefs of police that are here as well, all working hand in hand with the state and with the FBI as we move forward with this investigation. Now, just give you a little warning, we will not be taking any questions at this time. We're giving you the latest information we have, being as transparent with everything that we have. But I do want to share a couple things that I think are important. We cannot do our job without the public's help right now. The public has answered our call for action. So far, we've received more than 7,000 leads and tips.
That's crazy.
I would just note that the FBI hasn't received this many digital media tips from the public since the Boston Marathon bombing. This case also highlights the dedication of our law enforcement community. We have 20 federal, state, and local law enforcement partners that are working shoulder to shoulder
20.
to find the person who committed this horrific crime.
Wow.
With their support, we've completed nearly 200 interviews. As you're aware, as has already been reported, the FBI is offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the identification and arrest of the person responsible for the murder of Charlie Kirk. We also continue to implore the public to support this investigation and come forward with any information. We are truly hopeful that this video and new photos will lead to even more tips. We are processing. We have an incredible team, a state.
Very disappointed.
Together to process those tips.
But I get it.
We're going
I
out
guess.
in tandem to interview
This isn't.
person of interest or suspects, but we need again, we need as much help as we can possibly get. Any videos or photos that you might have, the public should be submitted to our digital media tip line, which is www.fbi.gov/Utah Valley shooting, all lowercase.
Please call that number.
fbi.gov/Utah Valley shooting, all lowercase.
If you have any
Also
information,
provide
please.
several tips about the shooting by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI. That's 1-800-CALL-FBI or at tips.fbi.gov. This is, I would just say, this is not just a local matter here in Utah. We have
This is
people
a
all over the
national.
country that are helping to bring this perpetrator to justice for Charlie Kirk and his family. I will just add as well that as we
Interesting.
mentioned, there is a lot of forensic evidence that is being processed right now at both the state lab and the and federal labs, federal lab on the East Coast. So we are working in tandem together. I would also just add a word of note for those For those people who are spending so much time on social media, I think Charlie said it best, that when things get bad, we should put our phones down and spend a little time with our families. There is a tremendous amount of disinformation. We are tracking our team, the state team, and I'm sure the federal team as well. What we're seeing is our adversaries want violence. China, we have bots from Russia, China,
That's crazy.
all over the world that are trying to instill disinformation and encourage violence. I would encourage you to ignore those, to turn off those streams, and spend a little more time with our families. We desperately need some healing. We'll have more to say about that in the days and weeks to come. More than anything, we are going to catch this person. Last thing I will just say is we've been working with our attorneys, getting everything that we need, affidavits ready, so that we can pursue the death penalty in this case.
It's crazy.
That will happen here in the state of Utah. Again, to the public,
Wow.
to those who are grieving, thank you for your prayers. I know we are feeling those prayers. I know the Kirk family is feeling those prayers as well. We pray that God will bless our nation at this very dark time. We can start healing by finding this perpetrator and holding him accountable, and we need your help to do that. Thank you.
All right. What? Is this? Yeah, the camera goes right there. No way, this is real. No. Why isn't he going up here to go speak? The governor would be the one that has more knowledge on this situation, or more authority. I can't even try to fathom that. I can't try to make something up for this. This is. He just walked away. So you flew out there to let this guy talk. Why aren't you gonna talk? Why aren't you gonna say something? Come on. Oh, dude. I mean, obviously he has to get back to this investigation, but it's like, why would you even be there then? You should be like, oh man, that's not cool, dude. That's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. I don't even know what to say. So there was a school shooting today. Oh man. Or there was a school shooting yesterday. There's all this stuff going on. And it's 9/11, man. I don't even know what to say. Like, this is so unreal. So the guy goes on top of the roof.
Mike.
Let's just break that down here since we're here.
It's important to note the partner.
Where's that at? Right here. Yeah, so let's go back to this real quick. I mean, since I guess FBI Director Kash Patel doesn't have anything to say right now, and there's no questions to be asked because they're not allowed for questions because this is an active investigation, that they don't have the suspect, but we have the picture of the suspect. Do we know this suspect's name? Like, why did, oh man, if this is a manhunt to help out, what, like this, let's just back up here. We're looking at this building here, and what Charlie Kirk was on the other side. So this guy, he's running from the other side of the building. He's like running over here. No. Go back. So they have it paused right now. Okay, so the guy, they had it paused right here. So whatever building captured this. I mean, thankfully that this building camera exists. So He runs all the way behind this. I mean, is there no one below this? I guess they wouldn't be able to hear this, right? Like, there's no one on the outside. This guy here. Is he, like, not seeing this, I guess? I guess the angle that he's at, he's just not seeing this. That's just kind of, like, my questions from the jump. The landscape in the background's insane. So he goes behind the building. You can clearly see him. So this is like glass or whatever. You can see right through it. It's transparent. He's booking it. He's booking it. Okay, he slows down. He takes the rifle and throws it. He does something. He throws something. Let's just go back here real quick. I wish this glare on the screen wasn't like, they need to put this video out there. I gotta be able to find this video because this glare is insane. This is kind of messing up everything. Okay. And they zoom in. I just want to go back one more time. It looks like as he's running, he's taking something off of his back and he throws it to the edge here, I think. Oh no, he's holding on to it. So he throws it over his back and he's holding on to it to get ready to go do what he's doing right now. So this, I mean, somebody doing this on the jump like this, I mean, there's a lot of adrenaline going through your body right now. For him to know that he's going to have to jump off this building and not go the other way, like the way that he came in, I mean, that says a lot. That says a lot. And it says a lot that this guy, he's willing to jump off of a building. Unless he's throwing down, he's got some grappling hook or like James Bond or something like that. Or has something to be able to catch. It looks like he actually might place his foot or something on this vent. And then he just, no joke, jumps down and he doesn't roll. I mean, me, I'm a roll, but at this point, I wouldn't even be doing all this. I don't even need to be worried about friggin' rolling off a building because I'm not doing something stupid like this. This is absolutely unacceptable, but this is just me breaking it down so you understand the complexity of the situation and this individual's tactics and movements during this whole event. So, yep, he like shimmies off here because he's not going to just jump off. Maybe this is some kind of vent or some kind of small, I guess, enclosure kind of thing that he can put his foot on. He's putting. Okay, so now he's got one hand up here. He's got one hand. It looks like it's on the wall. He has one foot on this vent, and then he has a foot right on this other part while this rifle, this bag, is swinging on his back. There's a lot going on right now. I'm telling you, like adrenaline, the thoughts, I'm sure all this stuff's going on. Meanwhile, you're looking here, there's no one outside. You know what I mean? No one outside. So at this point, instead of, if this is like some kind of flat, if this is some kind of ledge, I would want to grab onto the ledge and then lower myself down. This person, there's a lot going on. They said, nope. I mean, obviously, I'm not there. I don't know the architecture of this building and what that exactly is. But it looks like he's just avoiding that. And this guy just jumps off of here. Like, that's just crazy to me. That's just crazy. This looks like it's like at least 15 feet tall. Almost 20 feet, huh? And just takes the jump. It does not roll. It's like, yo, this is crazy. He does not roll. So obviously this is not, it's not a professional. I would say that because if somebody knows what they're doing and they care about their health, I mean, if you know what you're doing, you're going to want to roll during this. You don't want to take that like all of that to your ankles and to your knees. That's just insane to me. That's insane. Takes the fall, drops something here, grabs it. The bag is not on his back, it's in front of him, and he runs. We can't see this because the camera. So they do it again. Takes it's crazy. That's just insane. I mean, I would be looking for somebody that just jumped off this building that's wearing that. I mean, does any, I don't know. You gotta be mindful, but obviously of this person's look, you want to be looking for somebody that looks like him, looks like they just jumped off a building. They're probably, I don't know, man, because folks, he just walks off and plays it off, so he could just play it off like he's just chilling. And meanwhile, there's this car right here. Like, where were these people? Did they hear this weapon go off? Like, are they not hearing these people? And there's somebody right here. Are they looking at who this is? Who is this? Whoever this was, please call. Please call and say that you're seeing whoever this is. This is crazy. This is crazy. Who is this? They got to be like looking at the news and be like, yo, we just seen some guy running. If they see this video and they put themselves in this place, they got to be like, yo, I was here. I seen this guy, right? Oh, man, somebody got to call. Somebody got to find us. So right now, it looks like the bag is in his left hand. He runs over from the grass onto the sidewalk. The bag is in his hand. He's walking very funny, which tells me that jump, that fall or jump, whatever you want to call it, that got to him. Maybe. Or he's just out of breath, obviously, because he just did all this. And now he has to play it off like everything's okay. Now, right now, I'm just thinking, where's the footage from these buildings? These buildings they better be, man, there's got to be a camera. There's got to be somebody. But what are these And he just walks over. I'd love to see where he went from here, right? They got to retrace his steps. So, but my thing is, he's not taking the crosswalk, like looking normal. He said, I'm just going to go right across from here. And this is like a university area, so maybe it's normal to be just walking across the street like this. But that's the first thing. That's like, it just, I don't know. It just doesn't stick. It sticks out, at least to me. It doesn't look right. This person right here. I mean, these people were here. You would have to see this guy running, right? Maybe they can't see it because of the cars here, but you would have to see this guy running. And look, if you're not sitting on your phone while you're in a moving car in a parking lot, just to, like, yo, somebody had to see that and go, that's not right. That's weird. But I mean, there's people running on college all the time. I don't know. That's kind of like my breakdown here.
Area following the discovery of this evidence. You want to go to the stills? So here's the still photo.
So where's the photo of him looking at it? Like, I swear I seen a photo online where he's looking at the camera. Is that fake? Why did they choose this specific? I mean, I get that you could see the whole outfit of this person. Where's the face at?
I mentioned these have been enhanced, so these are slightly different
And obviously, this person knows to keep their head down when they're going up here. So my thing is, why are they looking down here? You know, if this is just a normal person, this person can't be like, oh, I'm just looking normal. So they said that this guy with the eagle on his shirt with the Chuck Taylors is the same person that jumped off of this building that took Charlie Kirk's life.
Earlier, please pay close attention to the T-shirt. Like I said, very distinctive with that American flag and that eagle. The hat with the triangle and the sunglasses. If you go to the next picture, please.
He's got the backpack. Yeah.
Well, all identifying features that were.
So the backpack that he had, like, is this the same thing? I mean, how did he get that rifle in there? Did he like put the right? What's good? Where's? Oh, so I think they found it. But that didn't look like what he was carrying. It looked like it was in a bag, like a rifle bag or some kind of bag that fit that the measurements for that rifle.
Hoping the public can help us identify and lead us to this.
But obviously, he's probably got clothes in there. He's about to get ready to go change to go blend in with the local population here, or to get out of there, like, obviously. But he has to blend in with the local population to leave, you know?
Next picture.
Dude, this is all these people have. This is literally... These guys are using Adobe. I mean, I'm not complaining that they finally are like, we have something definitive here, but it's like, come on, this is all we have, though.
Again, there's a better picture of the hat with that triangle logo, and again the T-shirt, blue jeans, and you get a good look at those Converse tennis shoes.
Dude, this person, ladies and gentlemen, to be honest, this person looks like they're not gonna want to be captured. I can already see it. It's so unfortunate, man. I don't want to put that out there. I hope they get this like individual, they keep him alive, and he answers for this. He answers for this, and they give him the death penalty, man. Because I mean, this person, if they're doing all this, if it's taking this long, I feel like these people, either somebody's gonna find this person, or this person's gonna take their own life. That's personally like what I think, but let's just keep going here.
We have pushed these out. We'll continue to push these out, and we just ask for the public's cooperation.
There's no way, man.
The tips that have been coming in are what
Oh man, this is crazy.
next leads and enabling us to continue to further this investigation. We've had great cooperation from the public, and we're continuing to ask for that as we move forward. Thank you, and I'll turn the time back over to Governor Cox.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Mason. I want to thank Director Patel and his team. It's great to have them on the ground with us tonight. We've had several briefings, and he's had an opportunity to walk the crime scene. We appreciate our local law enforcement here. Again, we have Mike Smith, who is the county sheriff here. We have all of our local chiefs of police that are here as well, all working hand in hand with the state and with the FBI as we move forward with.
Folks, that is what I think about that. The latest update on Charlie Kirk's monster that robbed him of his life. This is the information that we have. Please call this FBI number. Let me make sure that I put that up here. We got a video of JD Vance escorting Charlie Kirk and his family onto the plane, and I think it's off the plane. We're gonna pull that up, and we'll play something at the end for the folks who died in 9/11, and I think that's it. As of right now, until we get some more information, I'll definitely be back on here to go let you folks know. I'm trying to get that video here for you. We got ABC 15 Arizona. We have the footage of Air Force 2 pulling up. We're going to go see what's going on, folks. Thank you all for being here. My prayers go out to Charlie Kirk and his family. It is very devastating to hear the news of his passing, and his life was taken too soon and taken by some deranged lunatic. We need to figure out who this person is, and they need to be held accountable for. But my prayers go out to Charlie Kirk and his family. Yes, that being said, it's your boy Kicking It with Timmy B. We're live right now, September 11th, 2025, remembering the fallen. We're also going over some of the updates dealing with Charlie Kirk's assassin. If you enjoyed this video so far, please consider hitting the like, share, and the subscribe button. You can hit me up on all platforms at Kicking It with Timmy B. And we are streaming live on X at KIWTB Gaming. We're going to do this new show, I think, full time, at least a couple days a week around my schedule. That is because of Charlie Kirk's passing. I was really motivated by Charlie Kirk the past few years, since around 2019 to 2020. From now, he very interesting person. I've participated in a lot of the Turning Point events. Nothing but respect for the gentleman. He's made quite a name for himself when it comes to those debates, and you could not compete. You cannot compete. And he sat and talked with so many people from many diverse ways of life, and a lot of these people were able to see it his way. And if it wasn't his way, there'd be people who would just understand the disagree without any aggression or malice or hate towards him. And then you would have those people who just absolutely did not like him. They would spit on him. They would do all this stuff. It's just insane. But I felt like he stood on business. He went to these colleges, and he wanted to help young people understand politics and freedom of speech and God, and having a family. That, I think, that encompasses like conservative values and so on and so forth. So I think, it's just unfortunate like about this. But I think Charlie Kirk, he was a great man. You're hearing that here from your boy Kicking It with Timmy B. We have this video coming right up here. Air Force 2 arrives at Phoenix Sky Harbor. Let's go check this out.
And that is what we believe is going to happen
It's
here
ABC 15,
momentarily.
Arizona.
So many people waiting for this moment. Like we've said, so many people wanted to be here, right here, when Charlie Kirk arrived in Phoenix. And so we are waiting to see.
Just to backtrack a little bit, yesterday we got the notice that the second family, Vice President J.D. Vance and his wife, were going to travel to Salt Lake City, and that's why
Air Force
they
guy.
were going to visit with Charlie Kirk's family and a number of close friends, and then escort the body of Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated yesterday, 31 years old, while holding a forum at Utah Valley University. shortly after noon. And then we knew that they were going to fly to Phoenix, and this is where Turning Point USA is headquartered, in Phoenix, Arizona. And so we've been awaiting this for some time, and earlier this morning, we started getting more information about timing, and they left Salt Lake City just a few hours ago. But as we've been tracking that plane, Air Force Two, we know that it has been moving quickly. And so we had estimated their arrival time at about 5:30, 6 o'clock. They made that in plenty of time before that.
Yeah, and it's interesting. The Vice President, J.D. Vance, actually posted on X about 20 hours ago talking about the origin of his friendship with Charlie Kirk. And I'll read a little bit about that as we await the casket to be brought out of Air Force Two. But Vice President wrote a while ago, probably in 2017, I appeared on Tucker Carlson's show to talk about God knows what. Afterward, a name I barely knew sent me a DM on Twitter and told me I did a great job. It was Charlie Kirk. And that moment of kindness began a friendship that lasted until today.
And we know he became...
He was actually, I think she just read a tweet by Tucker Carlson. We'll have to go, let me go back real quick because I think someone mentioned that too. I think Laura Loomer said that, why hasn't Tucker Carlson said anything? He's been quiet. Let's go back real quick.
Friendship that lasted until today.
And
Carlson's show. Vice President wrote a while ago, probably in 2017, I appeared on Tucker Carlson's show to talk about God knows what. Afterward, a name I barely knew sent me a DM on Twitter and told me I did a great job. It was Charlie Kirk. And that moment of kindness began a friendship that lasted until today.
Wow. We know
it's crazy.
Became very good friends with President Donald Trump. We have some flowers leaving Air Force Two right now, being removed and definitely brought off that plane. But I was talking about this yesterday in the newsroom when President Donald Trump had one of his last campaign rallies here at Desert Diamond Arena. He spoke so highly of Charlie Kirk. In fact, when he took that stage, he couldn't say enough kind words about Charlie Kirk. And remember, Turning Point USA, they were the host of that event. But as I was mentioning to people,
President Donald Trump owes so much to Charlie Kirk. I think the MAGA conservative movement owes so much to Charlie Kirk. I think just good, sensible people, whether they are left or right, I think owe Charlie Kirk so much. The people who believe in God, who are Christians, who are American patriots, I think these people, I will speak personally for myself, I think owe Charlie Kirk a great amount of gratitude, and he needs his flowers. He needs his flowers. What a powerful individual, an influential individual that will live through our lives, through generations. Guarantee it. It's your boy Kicking It with Timmy B. Let's get back to this.
Yesterday, Charlie Kirk did speak at that event. He got loud applause and people were, screaming his name and stuff. And immediately after leaving that stage, he had a crew of people, his security team, moving him through that arena. And people were going out of their way to shake his hand and meet him. And immediately after the rally, when the arena had already cleared out, he held his own mini rally with the people who he had gathered for that event because he was known for reaching out to the younger generation and really supporting that ground game for President Trump, for people to get out the vote and get people registered.
Yeah, and as we continue to take a look at the casket being removed here from Air Force Two, being brought back to Arizona from Salt Lake City, Utah, where Charlie Kirk was assassinated yesterday. The thing that a lot of people are talking about is his willingness to go into what were sometimes hostile crowds. Shout out to TP USA. And to, as you were saying, Javier, earlier, say, debate me. Let's have a debate about the ideas. And he was not afraid to go out there and take on people who had different opinions. Now, he had sometimes very controversial opinions himself. And, you know, people, many people are vehemently opposed to some of the ideas that he supported and what he did. But, you know, certainly the events of yesterday were horrific all around.
We're going to watch as they remove this casket from Air Force Two, and it's hard to make out where they're headed or how they're going to bring it down. I would imagine some sort of lift. And so this is the first time we're seeing that casket in the body of Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated yesterday, 31 years old, leaves behind a wife, Erica, who is a former Miss Arizona, and 2 young kids.
Yeah, and that's have been one of the most difficult things to see is, you know, the images of the family together, some of the images that we've seen over the last day of one of his young children running up to him as he's being interviewed, and how much he loved and very clearly enjoyed having his family around him.
You were talking about the personal relationship he had formed with Vance. And one of the things that kind of stood out was at one point, remember, Kurt as well as Vance, both kind of personally and politically, they were kind of skeptical about Donald Trump in 2016. And we know how that changed over time, and really Kurt being the driving force for getting President Donald Trump reelected.
Yeah, and Donald Trump Jr. also very active, obviously, on X, and talking about his reaction to all of this, talking a bit about his friend again, saying he wasn't just a friend, he was like a little brother to me and to millions of people around the world, a true inspiration, one of the most courageous, principled men I've ever known, and he lived every day with purpose. His faith in God was unshakable. His love for Erica, that's his wife, was inspiring, and the way he adored and cared for his 2 beautiful children showed the kind of man he truly is. The words of Donald Trump Jr., a close friend of Charlie Kirk's.
And
Donald, my personal opinion, President Donald Trump thought of Charlie Kirk as like a son. So he had a very, very close like relationship. Donald Trump Jr., definitely, that's like a brother like relationship. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's continue.
people on the other side of the aisle speaking out against the political violence, saying there is no place in America for that political violence, for something like this to happen. Unfortunately, we've
They
seen
got snipers on the roof. They got snipers on the roof that said, nah, you ain't going to be doing that over here. You're not doing that over here, man.
over
That's
the
crazy.
past few years where it's only seemed to escalate.
On both sides of
on
the
both
aisle.
And you don't want to like
Absolutely.
technically
Yes.
zoom in on
Yeah.
them, right?
Both sides,
They
but,
zoom in.
You know,
Look at that.
yesterday,
Yeah, Secret
the
Service
governor of
snipers.
Utah coming out and saying, guys, this is time to look in the mirror.
They got the
and
guy
really,
with the cami net over his body, so he's spotting. They got a camera up here. They got this guy here, and they got this guy. He's the main shooter here. Is that a rifle, or is that the binos? I think there's a binos.
take a deep breath on how we want our future to look.
Yeah, and,
Yes,
and,
the
and
binos,
certainly
'cause the
freedom of
rifle's
speech,
right
one
next
of the
to him, of
founding
course.
principles of this nation. As you take a look there at the executive terminal and the flag flying at half staff, with all those Secret Service agents there behind it.
Ashley, what are you seeing from your vantage point at this point?
Yeah, well, we just saw flowers that were being
It's
brought
crazy.
out of Air Force Two. We just saw the casket brought down, and now we are waiting for this procession to take place. Like I said, we've seen motorcycles preparing, Secret Service still stationed on the roof, watching everything that is taking place very, very carefully. And I do want to describe to you kind of the tone that is taking place here. Obviously, so many people wanted to see Air Force Two. They had their phones out and they were recording, and some of them still are. But you can feel that somberness and that sadness and that emotion here as all of this takes place, as people were seeing that casket taken out of Air Force Two and Charlie Kirk arriving back here in Arizona.
And Charlie Kirk's wife, Erica Kirk, I was just checking her social media accounts, and she has been posting Bible verses within the last day or two. Certainly the their faith was a core component of their relationship, very strong in their faith.
Oh man, I'm just caught up with the stuff on the internet right now. I'm going to leave that link in the description below. Shout out to ABC 15 Arizona for covering that, getting us the footage of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk's body and his family have arrived in Arizona at 7:34 p.m. today, September 11th, 2025. My prayers go out to Charlie Kirk's family. It is very, very sad. Like the reporter, like the lady on the news outlet on ABC said that it's a very somber day. Or the newscaster lady. It's a very, very somber day, folks. Very, very somber day. I'm going to end on playing just a couple minutes from this documentary. About 9/11. It's called, the person that's putting this up is Psycho Service. The video is called The Most Important 9/11 Documentary. It was 4 months ago, or it was put out 4 months ago. It's 316,000 views. I'm going to leave the link also in the description below for this. It's your boy Kicking It with Timmy B. If you enjoyed this video so far, you were informed, please hit the like, share, and the subscribe button. Also hit the comment section and let me know what you think. Yeah, let's go check out the most important 9/11 documentary, supposedly. Let's go. Responded to the World Trade Center. This is their story. It is also the story of how New York City's bravest rose to their greatest challenge. What you are going to see is the only known footage from inside Tower 1, an eyewitness account of one of the most defining moments of our time. It says it says in the rolling intro. Opening crawl. This is gonna get me DMCA'd. Okay. Oh yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. We have seagulls here. We have New York City with the Twin Towers in the background. It's crazy. You can like see right through it to the other side. So there's like one level is just all glass. All glass windows. Got some firefighters here. They're digging up something. They're like right next to the Twin Towers here they're on a building. Now they're on the ground.
Every staircase, every story.
Morning, Jim. Couldn't get too close to that razor.
Morning, Jim.
I'm James Hamlin. I've been a New York City firefighter for 9 years. At Ladder 1 downtown.
It's ordinary Joes. Ordinary Jims.
Last summer, the summer before 9/11, there were days we'd go to the Trade Center 5 times in a single shift.
10-4. We're going to also send you some help.
My point is, we knew those towers as well as anybody. But nobody expected September 11th.
And this is like happens to be the day that they were recording this. Someone's just like holding a camera. Wow, it's crazy.
Go to the Trade Center.
On that day, guys from my firehouse, my best friends, were some of the first firefighters into Tower 1 after the plane hit.
Wow. Just some brave people. It's just like insane that with human engineering we could just build up like this and make this a pivotal building to run financial systems from, to my understanding. The World Trade is going through that building. So we just build these crazy buildings, and then just when stuff like this happens, there's not too much that people can do besides, send people in to get people out, and have people that are in get them out. So the people that are trying to get in to get them out don't have to go any further to endanger themselves or anybody else to, get these folks out. But that building is huge. It's tall. You know what I mean? You gotta go, going down them stairs, man. That's a workout. That's something else. It's a very tragic day. I'm not trying to make a joke of it. Just putting myself kind of in that perspective, or this mindset. It's just very interesting.
What everyone there did was remarkable. And almost as remarkable, it was captured on videotape inside the tower, beginning to end.
It's crazy. Whoa.
The tape was shot by two brothers, Jules and Gideon Nodé.
Holy shit.
They're documentary filmmakers and old friends of mine.
I don't know. They always say there is always a witness for history. I guess that day we were chosen to be the witness.
Wow. Hey, I'm not going to play anymore because I don't want to get copywritten, which I probably am, and DMCA'd, whatever. Just wanted to get this out there out of respect for the people who lost their life that day. 9/11, it's 2001. It's just insane. Insane. But I wanted to put this out there. Shout out to the men and women in uniform, our first responders. Shout out to them. Great people doing God's work right now. Doing God's work. So that being said, I just really wanted to update people about what's going on with Charlie Kirk. It looks like his assassin is still on the loose, and the FBI directors are on the ground leading the investigation. There was a rifle picked up today, as well as the picture of the individual, along with the hotline to call that should be on the video that I posted yesterday, for, breaking the news from my account or whatever, or from my channel. Yeah, and we ended on checking out Air Force One being in Arizona to drop off Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk's body and his family. I have the video of Vice President J.D. Vance and some Air Force folks, body bearers, escorting Charlie Kirk's body here off of, I don't know if this is off or onto the plane, but we're going to play that and I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all for being here. Once again, I'm kicking it with Timmy B. I'll reintroduce myself right at the end of this one more time. We do this show. We're going to be doing this show twice a week on all platforms at Kicking It with Timmy B. Please feel free to stop on by. Okay, I have the video here. Let's go check this out. This is Vice President J.D. Vance and Air Force body bearers, escorting Charlie Kirk's body. It's September 11, 2025. Let's go. Utah Air National Guard. So they're in Utah and they're doing the body bearer ceremony to load Charlie Kirk's body onto the plane. This is a military ritual that only people who have served, died in combat, have the privilege, or just past of old age. If you go to Arlington National Cemetery, I'm sorry, you can't really hear me over that. This is a privilege that only few get to have, and it's very interesting. And you have the vice president, body bearing. This is truly a honor. But I think personally, Charlie Kirk deserves a good honor like this to be. I think he deserves like a ritual. That guy, he was like a real, in my personal opinion, a true American patriot. That's what it is to be a true American patriot in the modern times that we're living in. That's my personal opinion. Whatever you feel, disagree, is what it is. If not, hey, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying, this is a ritual that only the folks in the military get. And that means that this is the highest honor that Charlie Kirk is getting here. And the funeral should be at some point here soon. I will try to be there to stream that. If I cannot, we'll definitely stream it afterwards when I get a chance. And I'll give my thoughts. Unless it's a private thing. But President Donald Trump will be there, so I don't know how I don't know how it's going to be that private. He's a very I'd say a photogenic kind of man or kind of guy, right? But I digress. So high honor. This is a military honor. Charlie Kirk receives the highest honor. He's receiving an award from President Donald Trump here. I'm sure that's going to be at the funeral, or he's going to do some kind of announcement at the White House after, I guess, all this is said and done. Once they have this person and everything like that, and he's been, tried and received justice, which will never be able to bring back Charlie Kirk, but we will keep his work going and his memory going, and keep him in our memories and in our thoughts and our prayers. That's the most important part. So anyway, not to just shrug that off, but yeah, that's really it for me. We might go do something else here, but things have kind of just been at a standstill because I really just want to know who this person who did this and why, and the retribution that comes with that. I'm trying to see what's going to happen here, trying to be, on my P's and Q's and on my best behavior. And it's just, it was a very difficult day. It was a very difficult day yesterday, and I'm sure it's even more difficult for his family. As you could see, his wife in the background. It's very, very hard to deal with this. But anyway, it's your boy Kicking It with Timmy B. I'm sorry that I keep doing that, but that's just how I talk. We're gonna get better at this as we do these full time in honor of Charlie Kirk, a man who standing on free speech, his love for his family, his servitude his service to God and his love for his country. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like, share, and the subscribe button. Thank you all for being here. It is a blessing to have you here, and please keep Charlie Kirk and him in your thoughts, and his family in your prayers. I'll see you on the next one.